What's going on, guys? So I just finished watching Venom, the trailer 2, official trailer 2, and I gotta say, it's looking better and better each time, man. It looks great, looks amazing. I know a lot of people are bitching about the animation. I've been hearing that a lot. I think it looks fine. If there is one thing I will say is there is a weird moment in the trailer where he's doing this little twitchy thing, and I don't know, it's this weird like animation thing. It's really weird. It should not be like that. What it should be is just the symbiote coming on him. That's it. I don't know what they're doing with that regard, but you know, whatever. Okay, so I actually not only want to talk about the trailer, I also have a lot to talk about involving the villain of this movie, who is Riot. And Riot is from the comics, one of the 5 symbiotes from Venom. And in those comics, Spider-Man and Venom work together to fight them in Los Angeles. Long story short, you know, they obviously win, but obviously some of them survive. And okay, what am I doing? I'm not here to explain comics. I'm here to talk about the movie. Okay, so how does this? What am I trying to say? How does this fit into the movie? Okay, so the original character who played as Riot in the comics was Trevor Cole. Now, Trevor Cole, we don't know a lot about in the comics. I'm not kidding. There is like literally like zip about the guy. You know, had the Lethal Protector run, and then that's it. They didn't really see him until we got to, I think it was the Carnage comics, and then that's when you saw him again. But other than that, he's not really in comics much. But let's talk about the movie where the villain, Carlton Drake, who both of these people worked at the Life Foundation from the comics and in this movie. Here's the thing. Trevor Cole is not in this movie, and he's not the villain. Carlton Drake is the one, and he's the one who is going to be playing as Riot. Now, Carlton Drake was in the comics. He was in issue 298 in the Amazing Spider-Man comics. Also, not a lot of information about that guy. Really hard to dig that up. But long story short, they are changing up who the Riot character is going to be. So it's not going to be the Trevor guy. It's going to be Carlton Drake, which is fine. Not a big deal. Fine, whatever. But the reason why I brought up the Life Foundation and stuff like that is because it's doing the Lethal Protector thing. It's basically doing that exactly, almost, you know, almost exactly how it is. So, in the comics, what happened was Venom was captured, and Venom was forced to duplicate not 1, but 5 other different types of symbiotes. Carnage was not made in this, so do not expect to see Carnage. So, who would you expect to see? I've heard rumors of Scream. I've heard rumors of Agony. I've heard rumors of a couple other ones that I can't remember their names, but there are other ones. Now, will there be other symbiotes in this movie? I do not know. We could get other ones like Scream. I think we did see Scream. I'm not sure. We saw someone who was insane. But let's get back to the movie. So in the movie, we see the Riot symbiote. I think that it's the Riot symbiote. One of the things about the Riot symbiote is it's gray. So it looks like Venom, but it's just gray. So don't get too mixed up. But yeah, like the symbiote was on this patient or whatever, and it was like hurting him or something. I don't know. So I don't know. I don't remember if the symbiote can physically like. I mean, I know it can physically harm people. I'm just saying it's being very aggressive with the guy. I don't know if it kills him or not, but probably does, because you need to have a good host. Otherwise, the bondage doesn't work. You know, we got to see some more shots of Venom. Got to see some more shots of him jumping around and biting people's heads off, apparently. I mean, I know a lot of people say, oh, that's accurate. That's what he does. I'm not real. I'll be honest. I'm not used to Venom biting people's heads off and stuff and biting arms and legs and pancreases off. You know what I mean? Like it's something new to me. I don't really read Venom comics. Like I said, it's just Spider-Man I mostly read. So it is a little different. I'm not used to seeing Venom do that. But the Lethal Protector comic run is going to be a big part of this story. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people have already said that, but I just want to get it straight for you guys over here. It looks interesting. I'm liking what I've seen. I was complaining about the comedy in my last video. It seems the comedy is a lot better here. I think we're in for a surprise. I think it'll be funny and I think it'll be great. I can see a dark humor type of thing. Not like Deadpool, more like, the dark humor, the way he like eats people and stuff like that. I don't know. It's kind of weird for me seeing Venom eat people and stuff. I don't know. It's kind of weird. But I know a lot of people say that's what he does and stuff, but I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. We got the money shot of Venom and the Riot fighting, which looked cool. It looked a little weird. One thing I will say also about the symbiote is we got to see Eddie Brock and Venom talking like he came out of the symbiote and just like talking to him like physically at a head and everything. And it was kind of weird. But one thing I did notice is I think they're kind of using a little bit of the CGI they used from Spider-Man 3, which was back in 2007. So I think that might be why people are complaining about the CGI a little bit. But I don't know. I mean, then I think we saw Eddie Brock, like, his leg was broken, and then the symbiote, like, put it back into place. I mean, that's kind of weird. You'd have to fix his kneecap and his whole leg. I don't know. Now I'm sitting here questioning everything about the movie. But the point is that it looks great. It looks fun. And I like the tagline of, what was it? No more superheroes. It was the world has enough superheroes. So yeah, that was a great tagline. But I like it. I really like it. I'm hoping we don't get a third trailer because I think we're good now. I think that's all we need. I don't think it's necessary to put another trailer out. I think it's perfect. October 5th, I believe it's gonna be great. All right, so let me know what you guys think in the comments. And until then, guys, thank you for watching. I'm out of here. Up and away. See you guys.